Line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Everybody sliding. Check mark 25.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards. On the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Dallas.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. To throw is Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Tighten up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm on. Mike 54. Hey, kill. We're going to 53. Deuce.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 31. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. On second down now. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down.
Check. We go 46. We go 52.
On third down, it's Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Fourth down, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Check 43. Check. Get it all.
On 2nd and 1, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, stop.
Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Winston, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second and 14. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Winston. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
1
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Winston on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
To throw is Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott down. That one complete to Elliott.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, good move. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Balkis, defense, Balkis. Kill. Kill.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Forbath to add the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 3.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 36, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Jameis now on first down. He completes it to Evans. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go rallying again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. Switch.
Throwing here, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Winston to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now they go screen. It's complete. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jameis now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Sunday. Check. White. Crack now. Flip it. 53's a mark. 53. Check 53. You're not.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. Mike, even. Ready? Undercrunch. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 53 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Switch.
Now Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like